storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
See, she's not black.
No, she's not black. I don't know why they keep saying it because she got a small percentage. She's not
she
black.
doesn't have a small percentage.
Oh, she don't.
She keeps showing her father's grandmother. The father, who is a college professor and wrote the article, says that grandmother was a Hindu house servant. So the only thing he has in him is Hindu and some Irish.
So she's Indian.
The Irish came in because they owned some plantations and they owned slaves. And the other thing is, well, she's from Jamaica. But you see, Jamaica was part of the British Empire. As a matter of fact, they still have a governor general who represents the Queen, who has to agree to the installation of any prime minister. He can't stay in execution and issue pardons or commutations. He lives in a palace in Kingston. Wow. And you got a prime minister, and they represent the British government. Now, it's part of the Commonwealth. It used to be part of the empire. So you have people from Hong Kong, Singapore, Fiji, New Zealand, Australia, Pakistan, India, Kenya, part of Nigeria, South Africa, Uganda, and all kinds of other places that were part of the British Empire. See, so I know one guy, he's got a beautiful daughter, drop dead gorgeous, and her mother is born in Jamaica citizen, but she's blonde-haired, blue-eyed, as are her parents who were born in Jamaica. But the parents are, guess what? English nobility.
Oh.
Just happened to be born when they were checking on their Jamaican properties. So you go to St. Elizabeth Parish and you get a whole bunch of folk that look high, bright like me, and a lot of white ones down there. So you have people, hey man, you gonna go to get the Fosters? No, you gonna get a red stripe, man. And the guy that's talking to you is Asian and he's from Hong Kong. Or his parents are.
And I'm glad you said that, because I don't know why, like, people are so closed-minded. They think that because it's Jamaica, everybody there is black with dreadlocks. It's like, no,
it's not. And you know what she actually is? You know what the anthropological term is for what Kamala Harris and her mother and her father are mostly?
What's that?
Aryans.
Oh, wow.
See, you tell a lie long enough, loud enough, you get everybody to believe it. The Aryan Brotherhood, the Aryan Nation, etc. The Nazis believed that Aryans were blonde-haired, blue-eyed from the far north. No, they were from India, and they were swarthy to dark skin with dark hair, dark eyes. The technical name for what Kamala and her family are is called Indo, I-N-D-O hyphen Aryan.
Wow. Because don't they believe that?
By the way, the birth certificate is interesting that they've got out there, because my ex-wife was born in that hospital in the same 12-month period.
Okay.
And for mother, it says race Caucasian, even though she's dark, but she's classified as an Aryan Caucasian. See, we keep confusing white and black for Negrito, Negroid, African, and Caucasian. See, Aboriginals in Australia, who are as dark as any black man from Africa, are classified as Caucasians. Oh. So are Pakistani, and so are Indians. You see, so that lie's been told loud and long. But you see, for the mother, race, she lists Caucasians. It does not list the country. For the father, the country is blank too. And for race, it says Jamaican. Now, what she was trying to do is, I think that was a duplicate, because as she has in copies of her yearbook that are circulating, she says, I have enjoyed my experience in Canadian schools from kindergarten, K through 12. And she's indicating that she got a scholarship to Howard University. So I guess she sent that in, and they, ignorant as they can be at Howard,
saw Jamaican,
and they gave her a scholarship. And there are allegations from credible sources, allegations that she was frat stuff at a certain fraternity and everybody was banging it.
Wow.
And
Oh,
then
she got
wants to lie
gangbanged?
about it and said, I was in the dorm smoking a joint, listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Now, they're about the same age, so that would have made them recording at 9 years old. If you do the math, yeah,
Right.
sure, you're lying, heifer. She made a career off of jamming up black folk. At one time, allegedly, the Justice Department was on her ass about giving the stiffest sentence recommendations for simple possession of marijuana in the United States. Now that nefarious distinction lies right here where I am in Memphis, where they have a counterpart in there. She's a lesbian, allegedly, and she's a woman. And I know from when she first started, she's a crook. I'll tell you about a case she tried to pull off on me. But anyway, come Queenla Imhoff, Mrs. Imhoff. You know who Mrs. Imhoff is, don't you?
No, sir. No, sir.
That is Kamala Harris's married name. So we have Mrs. Hillary Clinton, Mrs. Nancy Pelosi, Mrs. Sarah Palin, who ran for vice president, but we got Miss Harris instead of Mrs. Imhoff. What's the matter? She's married to a rich Hollywood lawyer. Are we supposed to hold it against her and that she adopted his 2 children and she doesn't have any of her own?
Which is strange to me. It's very strange.
Yeah, but you see, she's trying to hide it. She's pandering to these feminists who want to tell you that marriage is a form of slavery. Is that what it is? Well, hell, at least hyphenated, heifer, Harris-Imhoff. Why you want to put your house drone, you know, if you, and she's likely to wind up president. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that senile Biden is going to retire, citing medical reasons, because they're trying to give him a face-saving a way out by saying he's getting senile. They're calling for him to have cognitive tests. So if he resigns and Kamala Imhoff becomes president, guess who is vice president under the 20th Amendment? Nancy Pelosi, also from San Francisco. Is that not enough to make you want to puke?
Got questions? Talking to one of the world's top 10 psychics ought to help. Dr. Linda Salvin is amazing with an uncanny ability to clarify your issues and bring you quick and accurate answers and predictions. From the White House to the homeless, Dr. Linda has helped thousands over more than 2 decades. On her national radio show, by phone, in person. When you need answers, Dr. Linda lights the way. Book time with this gifted healer and clairvoyant now. Visit lindasalvin.com or call 888-509-1077. And you can bring Dr. Linda's metaphysical healing home with her spirit-filled candles, Wicks of Wisdom, where pure essential oils and elements are powerfully released through her proprietary rituals to assist you in love, legal, career, finances, health, and more. Wicks of Wisdom work. See them and order yours at lindasalvin.com. Always fun and accurate, Dr. Linda's visions bring you solutions. Call 888-509-1077 or visit lindasalvin.com.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.